Oh, it's suddenly paused. Okay, so I don't know how much of me was there because it just stopped recording. It just did that. I really hope more of what I said came back. I'm not repeating myself. If I did, I give up. Um, I would edit these together. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I really want to edit. I'm already in the middle of editing another episode. I kind of just want to directly upload that last one. I think I might do that. I mean, you'll already have seen. Would have already gone up yesterday. So I guess it's 2 episodes now. I didn't mention it in the other one because I was just on a roll. I am just dying in this heat. This level has gone so badly. We have to quit. I, we're in the middle of another heat wave. It cooled down for like a day, and then it went back to being a heat wave, and the humidity is so bad. Excuse me, it is so bad. Like, it's actually a bit cooler today than it was during the other parts of the heat wave, but it feels just as bad because it's like you're swimming in air. It's just water. Everything is water. Everything feels like it's gonna start warping more. I mean, we already have so much of the wallpaper and stuff that like peels and everything. The heat is not good for our stuff. The humidity is not good for our stuff, and it's not good for us. And yet my father tries to make it seem like it's my fault that I'm not okay with the heat because he was saying, "Oh, last night when it cooled down was so nice. I'm getting used to the heat. It's not a problem." And like he he did this unprompted, and it's like, so are you trying to still like, if you're not used to the channel, father's not a very nice person, very manipulative, very mean, um not a good guy. So it's like he instead of, and I mean, there's a whole issue with the AC because it's broken. We don't have an AC, so we have to live in nearly 90 plus degree heat. The thermostat says that it's cooler than it feels, and he lives by that thermostat, even though he doesn't really live by the feeling. But then again, he's also getting old, so like, oh my gosh, I hate that there's a delay when you use Princess's beam, because I tap it and it keeps moving a little bit more and then blasts. So it's like I tap it, and I think the lag is just due to my phone. And I'm not, also, since they did the update, and also probably due to the fact that, like, because I found a while before there was an issue that I had with the game where I would just absolutely go in one direction and then it would suddenly make me go in another direction. And I found that that would tend to happen a little bit in games when I was closer to running out of memory space, so like my phone would be a little bit glitchy. And then after they did this update, that has not happened. So far, every movement that I've made has been more responsive, which is something I gotta say kudos to them on. I don't know what they did. Princess's beam is less responsive, but then again, I also wasn't the best at controlling it anyway. But it's a little bit faster. So to me, it feels like an overall improvement because I don't feel like I'm messing up as easily. Again, I'd have to test it when my phone is at much higher memory capacity and it's running slower. I don't know what they did. Again, it might be that, but and I could just be blowing hot air here, just speculating. But my theory is they did something, and now it feels a little bit more responsive. Although I'm pretty sure it's just due to the fact that like my phone is not nearly full when I'm recording this. because I deleted one or two other apps that I had that I didn't need, and I freed up a little bit of space on my phone. So, yay. Oh, there we go. I deleted one of the excess dating apps because so far so good. I don't seem to be like I'm gonna be needing it. I'm gonna keep the one that I met my current sweetie on just for sentimental value, at least a little bit longer. But the other one I got rid of. And I was like, yes, more space on my phone. And I don't need this. It was annoying though, because like there was no way to get rid of your account unless you contacted them and then they do it for you, which felt a little bit sketchy, but it was alright. It was an alright app. It was a fair chunk of like spam bots, but it was okay. So my brain has been melting. This is actually my birthday month. I imagine I'm going to be putting these up relatively soon. I'm going to see how things go. I've been under quite a bit of stress lately. There was a little mini vacation that I could have gone on with my cousins. Didn't quite work out due to the travel ban and stuff. And my aunt and uncle, who are absolutely wonderful people, also said that I could stay with them. But interestingly, my father was saying how, because he has a new catheter installed, so it's like, he's gonna have to go into the hospital now because he's gonna end up having some treatment done on an appointment later in the week. So I can't go down. I have to be here to help him. And then when suddenly it doesn't work out, suddenly there's probably no chance that I'll end up going to the hospital, after he built up how big of a chance it would end up being. Luckily, I had to cancel not because of my father, but due to other circumstances. Primarily the travel ban. Whoa, that was an entire row of the leaves. Primarily due to the travel ban, but also due to the fact that getting down there myself would be very complicated. I give up. I'm going to use items. Luckily, the bees are fantastic with the pot when you need to destroy very specific ones. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Gonna combine these two bees. There we go. Very good. Okay. Gotta destroy you. There we go. I tapped it a little in advance. Ooh! I can make a fiver. Just like the Fiverr.com thingy that exists. Alright, I'll play on. You jerk. Didn't get my 2 bonus moves at the beginning. Oh my gosh, I could have beaten this level if they kept it. Oh my gosh. I could have beaten the level if they just kept the moves the same way. This is one of the things I hate about the pets, because you can get like 2 moves to start, but you have such a minuscule chance, even when upgraded all the way, that you might as well just try for 1 move at the start, and then it's already a low chance for that, so you might as well just go with starting with a cookie booster, because that'll give you more bang for your buck anyway. Because it's like you need so many turns to get a cookie booster anyway, and starting out with it is better. However, beating a level with 3 stars gives you 250 coins when you win, which is the reward that you would get, like, for the jelly bees. So, even though they changed the jelly bees, now just beating regular stages gives you more coins. And, beating it with certain moves left, accounts towards the stars that you get for each level, instead of, the moves you have accounting for the coins that you get. So it's good. Overall, it's very good. I definitely am glad with the things that they changed in that regard. So now it's a lot easier to get coins, so I don't feel as bad using the gacha for the pets. Though I am annoyed when it goes to a pet that I can't or don't want to use that feels rather worthless. It's annoying. Ooh, there we go, see? The ability activated. And I do like this ability because I don't know if any of the other pets had this ability where, like before, that you could start off and then get a cookie booster automatically when you start the level. So here there's a chance for it. I have it upgraded. No, it's not upgraded. There's just a 10% chance that it'll happen. No, wait. Snow Globe is upgraded, so there's a 12% chance, which is why I'm using Snow Globe over Macron at the moment, even though Macron is better. And I'd recommend if you use the gacha to go for Macron instead. But if you end up getting Snow Globe is very good. So, go Globe. Luckily, Snow Sugar is still a beast in this game. I still switch between Snow Sugar and Princess Cookie a whole bunch. Let's see. I hate these Jellybug missions. I hate the caramel, and I hate the monkey missions. The ones where you have to destroy something near a monkey and they start moving. Those are my least favorite missions in this game. I hate those so much. I'll use this on that one, I guess. That'll work. Oh, and then you can work so hard to clear it, and then the Jellybug moves, and then that's it. There you go. There goes your progress. Just move somewhere else. I know it's based on hitting the Jellybug's face, but sometimes you can hit the Jellybug and it doesn't move. It's annoying. It annoys me. It causes me frustration. What should I do here? I guess I should do this instead. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Actually, you know, I won't use that there. No, wait. Yeah, okay. Kaboom. That one moves up. What to do to catch the flu. I didn't intend on that happening that way. Oh, goody. Good job today. Alright, one down. 100 billion majillion to go. Something I'm annoyed with is that Princess's ability is very hard to predict where it'll move when it fires off, when it automatically gets hit. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's going there. Not the worst, though. You move over there. In hindsight, I should have moved it to the side because that would have destroyed one more of the things, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose the level anyway, even with starting out with a booster. Because, like, you need the move in order to help you get a booster. So it's like, why not just try going for a booster at the start? So to me, it feels worth it to do that. Here we are. Destroy that. Kablooey. Alright, I'll blast these. That destroys... It causes a lot more carnage, so that's good overall. Get that one. I'm not gonna... I'd need to... a much better start on this level if I was gonna... Like, I only pay for winning the level, like, the crystals if... I'm fairly certain I'm gonna be able to beat the level with just a few more moves. Oh good, this episode is lasting longer than the other one. I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought earlier, but I'm melting inside and outside. Mentally, I'm very stressed. I was thinking, I haven't even done the channel update video yet, which I need to do. I was thinking I may try and do the Michael Panda Plays month, because it's like, I just don't really feel up to editing too much or making all that much. I just kind of want to react to stuff. Ugh. Alright, you wait to use the jelly bees until I unlock the rest of these mission thingies. They definitely made this a little bit more like Candy Crush, but it's still Dev Sisters, and it's still better than Candy Crush, because it's Dev Sisters, and not Candy Crush, because Candy Crush is evil. Really, really evil. Dev Sisters isn't perfect, they make mistakes. There are definitely things they can do better, but they're not King Digital. They are not evil They're not hyper evil. I don't know. I think King Digital is just super evil. I've been researching on the times when I'm just like, I don't feel like doing anything else. I'm dying inside. I need to just. I've been looking up a lot more about like, because also for the game that I'm working on, I want to research some companies. So I'm like, all right, technically I'm being productive. Let me watch some more videos on like how bad certain companies are. Excuse me. So there are companies out there that are truly hyper evil, um, that make even King Digital not seem as bad by comparison. Not that they're good, but because of just how absolutely evil some companies can really be. I mean, you look into Nestle, they like they're abhorrent. Um, Tencent, and other things. It's just terrifying. Tencent works with Epic Games, and they take a lot of extra stuff off your computer. They're not good. I have the Epic Games thing because free games, um, which is annoying, but it's like, well, it's not like I have the most valuable of data anyway. It's like, I imagine it'll end up getting sold one way or another now these days, so I might as well get a free game out of it, because I had gotten it for when I did those Fortnite streams, and then I was like, okay, that's enough of Fortnite. I didn't really take it too seriously, and I also didn't know what I was doing. Like, if I tried to take it more seriously, I could have done a little bit better. Um, ooh, I have 2 cauldrons. Destroying everything would not be as useful as using the bee. Let me see if I can. Thanks. You didn't spawn that next to the pot. Mm-hmm. Yummy, delightful, delicious. I'm seriously debating about paying to continue this level because this is a good run. But I really don't want to use up my resources. It feels like I might be able to get this again. Probably do it a little bit better, so I'm going to keep going. I'll save those resources for another time. This level is just annoying. I am later into the game, so a lot more levels are like this. In a yellow submarine into the sun. It has no relevance to what I'm doing. There we go. Anyway, the world is scary. Lots of stuff in the world is terrifying. I'm trying to balance out a whole bunch of things in life. I have some really wonderful people who do their best to try and help and support me and everything, and oftentimes with my own stress I can end up kind of curling away. I usually try and do my best, but like, sometimes the stress just gets to me and I'm like, oh, why am I not doing things as well as I could? And it's like, oh right, the tremendous amounts of stress. Yeah, that's the thing. Can't forget about that. And yet I did. Tends to happen a bit too often. I just get preoccupied and focused on something, and then it's just like, oh, there it goes. I've also been doing more research, which started off for also for the game that I was working on, and then realized like later, when I had just been looking up a whole lot of like symptoms of things, and it like, I'm part of me is wondering if I have like very mild ADHD, because even though I'm not like hyperactive, that's not all there is to it. And like as I've researched more, there's a number of things that's like, oh wow, these are definitely things that I've felt before, and it's like, I wonder if that's the case. I just didn't realize it. Because like a lot of the time people base it off of like doing well in school, and I mean, I always had done well in school. Um, didn't necessarily like it, but I did everything that I would do. So I was a good student, and I still am. Um, but like that is not indicative of everything there is on the subject. Uh, so it's just very interesting, this stuff that I've been looking into. So far, this level is going pretty decently. I'm happy with how it is. Hopefully, hopefully, very getting close, getting so close. Okay. Just don't screw it up. Don't. Thank you, DU Recorder. I tapped on DU Recorder instead of the thing. Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it, and I didn't have to spend the crystals. Yes, with one move left to spare. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. Okay, level 475 completed, not level 1, as in WON, as I'm usually very awkward, but I'm also melting inside. I also realized, remember when I promised about, oh, I might add this into the update video, but I'll say it now while I'm thinking of it. Remember when I said I was going to do live streams at night? I realized, oh, I haven't been doing it. And I was like, doy, I know why. Because every time at night, like, I'm talking with my, my new special friend, so, like, I'm preoccupied, and it just escaped me. I tell you, this whole year has just been an absolute puddle. It's the whole mishmash. Things just are... Everything is just crazy. Oh yes, I still have my team. We still are Team Coco. I am still Handington. I haven't been doing the Champions League because I still have been doing this game a little less than trying to keep up with other games. I can now keep up with this one a little bit more because unfortunately Cookie Wars is gone. I'm sad. I wish they could have kept it up and maybe had like some fans running it or a fan server or something. Instead of just Thanos snapping it away. I still have some recordings of some of the mythical pets I want to put up. Wasn't able to do it for everything before it went out, but I need to record the audio for that someday. So there might be a little bit more Cookie Wars in the future that was never put up. So they were actually really good episodes. A lot of the ones that I did got very good reception. So I was glad about that. I'm glad people had been looking it up, so they got some pretty decent traffic. Channel's been doing a little bit worse for some videos, but other ones have been doing okay. So it's like, alright, I was getting a little worried at some point, but a lot of people aren't really too interested in some of the Let's Plays, which I'm a little sad about, because it's like, oh, those are the ones that take the longest to finish. But I'm going to try and do some more stuff. I'm going to do a variety of things, because sometimes I'll do, like, video or vlogs, and they don't do well, and occasionally they do. You just never know. You just absolutely never know, but that's part of doing a variety channel. It's part of me just doing whatever the heck I feel like, instead of trying to just work to a specific thingy. Because I try to keep it in mind, but I'm just trying to have fun. Yes, this is another cool thing. The maps are a little bit more interactive now, so You start off, you warp there. This is a tray of popcorn. Little popcorn scoop moves as you move along. There's a little, I don't know, butter spear. Looks like a pile of pages that got dipped into the caramel sauce, even though I know that's not actually a book, because you can see on the bottom that there's, it's definitely some kind of spinning metal thingy. Over here, you'll see that question mark. There are now bonus missions and bonus worlds, which is pretty cool. Over here, we have some pizza boxes, and as you scroll up, the car wheel turns and drives up for you to get to the rest of the levels. And the little, what do you call it? The little, the dots actually move with the car. They're locked in place, so they move with how it goes forward, which is just genius. I love that. I haven't gone back through the other maps to see what they do, but I love the interactivity of the maps. This is really cool. This also reminds me a little bit of Pokemon Shuffle, in terms of the maps being a world, but more interesting than that because it's more dynamic rather than just having like CGI buildings as you scroll through the levels on the sides. So I enjoy it. I like it. Right, so over here to my cookies. These are the cookies that I have unlocked. Cookies there isn't a gotcha for. You gotta buy the cookies. Gotta make the donuts. So you have all of these little friends. You can now buy the cookies that happen later for crystals if you want to get them early, but I would recommend not doing that. Again, later cookies are very expensive, so you got to be careful on which ones you really want to buy. But the pets are now a little bit less expensive, and coins are easier to get. So it's a little bit easier to get the cookies now, which I'm very glad about. And over here, you can sometimes win gotcha tickets for a free draw. So for the sake of the episode, I'm going to do a chance up draw. I'm going to try and draw another Macron down here. Luckily, because of this, some of the misfires, I've been able to get some of the other pets. So me holding off on some of the pets has actually worked out, which I'm glad about. Because otherwise, they're really expensive before, and now they're a lot cheaper, and I feel a little bit ripped off for having spent it earlier, because now they're worth far less. But at the same time, I'm glad that there was a change at all, and now people starting up the game will have an easier chance to get the pets. Because the pets definitely are important to choose. You don't want to underestimate the pets. But overall, they're not as good as they were before, except for the ones that give you a chance for a cookie booster, which is actually a really good ability at the start, especially with someone as powerful as, like, Princess. So let's give that a shot. Let's see what we get. Who's it gonna be? Because we get an extra 13% chance choosing, like in the main Cookie Run oven break. Oh, we got Furball Pup. Another power-up. Power 3. Yep, I got 2 of these before. Start with a cookie booster. 10. Just a chance of 10. Meh. Let's, what's annoying is you can't sort it by type of power. It's only the power level. So that's a 10% chance to start with a cookie booster. And Snow Globe is a 12% chance to start with a cookie booster, despite being a lower level. And upgrading is a 15% chance to start with a cookie booster. So it's like, well, why would you ever use Furball Pup? So if this is all done so that, like, you don't have to feel bad about not using a pet like Choco Drop, which only gives you one move, but would also incentivize you to use Ginger Brave for the extra move, and if a level could require it, now it's like, alright, well, some pets are definitely just better than others, even with upgrades. In fact, actually, so Castanet, when you boost Castanet, so let me see here. Castanet has the chance to be fully upgraded for 25% chance. And the A grades have more levels that you can level up with. So like you can get up to some other higher level. And here, yeah. So you can get overall with castanets a much higher chance in the end. However, you get short term, you get a much higher amount for the lower grade. So when fully upgraded, Castanet is better than Snow Globe, so you should aim for Castanet in the long game. But in the short term, a lot of just the process of getting stronger, Snow Globe will be better. Because you get Snow Globe, who's easier to find. Snow Globe gets powerful pretty quickly. So it's always good to use the pet that has the highest chance, even if you're trying to level up another one. So right now, Snow Globe, Castanets, and Avocatopult are some of the best, especially because like Avocatopult naturally starts off with an automatically higher one than even some of the upgraded ones. So in terms of getting moves at the start, Avocatopult is very useful for that. It's better to have a higher chance of getting one move than a lower chance of getting two moves because you need more consistency in terms of hearts. Because like you may end up getting it on a level where you don't need the two extra moves, whereas having it one extra move happen on a number of levels can make or break an entire level, or help you even get the 3 stars. Oh no. Where is the... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, it didn't disappear. I'm going to make this one a little bit longer, so this way I make up for the pitiful one from before. So over here is Les Shop. Unfortunately, they don't have the other free item each day like they used to. They got rid of that a while back. But they do give you the fortune cookies, and you can get any number of good prizes in there. Tickets, coins, crystals. I imagine you can also get, like, the other treasure, boosters, time boosters, all sorts of things from the fortune cookies. So they've added in a lot of other good things. And over here, the new season challenge. Excuse me, I really like this, where you have a bunch of different things. Some of them are a little bit difficult to get, but others are pretty useful. Let's see. So also, word of advice, when you click claim on the some odd minute ones, make sure you claim them when you are ready to use them, because otherwise you can't just wait on the timed ones. You can wait on the automatic boosters that you can store up, but when you have like unlimited time for one of the boosters, also it says use firecrackers 5... Oh no, wait, that's how I unlock it, my mistake. So extra 3 moves. Use this only when you're ready. And then also when you claim that, it automatically claims the top prize. I accidentally did that with this one over here, where I was like, oh, okay, I'll claim all 3 of them at once. And then it doesn't give you a chance to claim the top prize. It just automatically does it. So I'm like, all right, well, now it's time to play, because otherwise this will go to waste. Which is annoying. And it's another annoying thing with the Jelly Bee, because it's like, hey, I got the reward. Yeah, okay, well, now I got to keep playing, because otherwise it's like, you'll lose it, and then if you come back and play on some other time when you feel a bit more motivated, and it's like, okay, well, now I can't use that, that's annoying, but it's better than nothing, but it also could be a bit more improved. Again, I really hope they keep improving the game so that it's better than Candy Crush, because it is so far. It automatically is better than Candy Crush. I prefer the way that it does things to Candy Crush as well. I like that you can also just tap on a booster to launch it instead of having to match it, which definitely adds to a lot more of the strategy. And I'm really glad they didn't give up on this game. They're still working to improve it, and there are still some things that I'm not as big of a fan of, but they definitely are going in a step towards the right direction. And I also prefer this much more than the really frustrating types of missions they were doing where you had to unlock like avocado and the the drummer and the other thingy, um, the apple corn one, alchemy cookie. Those were annoying. Wasn't as big of a fan of those, and oftentimes I'd be like, you know what, this is stressful, so I'm gonna skip it. So instead, they've redone how they're doing it, and it's a bit more enjoyable. Um, so overall, I like this, and they still have these interesting side missions, the bonus quests, which I am not certain how they work. So I want to give one of them a try.